I'm here to check that.
Yeah, brother.
This man tell me.
I am aware that the People's Progressive Party does not want me as a leader.
Here.
The FBI is doing their investigation. Some aspect is coming back.
Wealth is not trickling down to the people of Guyana.
There will be additional questioning that is required. And then, of course, I don't get involved in that.
Mohameds Critic.
Yeah, brother.
It is important for Venezuela to understand that Guyana will not be bullied, threatened, or intimidated.
Hello, good morning.
Mohameds Critic.
Here.
I'm here to check that.
Yeah, brother.
This man tell me.
I am aware that the People's Progressive Party does not want me as a leader.
Here.
The FBI is doing their investigation. Some aspect is coming back.
Wealth is not trickling down to the people of Guyana.
There will be additional questioning that is required. And then, of course, I don't get involved in that.
Mohameds Critic.
Yeah, brother.
It is important for Venezuela to understand that Guyana will not be bullied, threatened, or intimidated.
Hello, good morning.
Mohameds Critic.
Here.
I'm here to check that.
Yeah, brother.
This man tell me.
I am aware that the People's Progressive Party does not want me as a leader.
Here.
The FBI is doing their investigation. Some aspect is coming back.
Wealth is not trickling down to the people of Guyana.
There will be additional questioning that is required. And then, of course, I don't get involved in that.
Mohameds Critic.
Yeah, brother.
It is important for Venezuela to understand that Guyana will not be bullied, threatened, or intimidated.
Hello, good morning.
Mohameds Critic.
Here.
I'm here to check that.
Yeah, brother.
This man tell me.
I am aware that the People's Progressive Party does not want me as a leader.
Here.
The FBI is doing their investigation. Some aspect is coming back.
Wealth is not trickling down to the people of Guyana.
There will be additional questioning that is required. And then, of course, I don't get involved in that.
Mohameds Critic.
Yeah, brother.
It is important for Venezuela to understand that Guyana will not be bullied, threatened, or intimidated.
Hello, good morning. Good morning, class. A great good morning. All right, students, sit down, have a seat. Everybody have a seat. I know you guys had a hectic weekend. And yesterday, I was very busy. I wasn't able to mark names. Today we're calling names. Is everybody? Have a seat, class. Have a seat, everybody. Raphael Trotman. Oh, you're there? You're the back. Come. Sit in front. Lalo. Gabriel Hilary Kincaid Lall. Where are you? Why are you ducking? Come to the front of the class. Lalo, come. Sit in the front of the class. Who is at the back there hiding? Who? Simona, who is the person sitting next to you, resting down the head? Oh, Granger. All right. You feeling well? What happened to you? You have the flu? I tell you all about playing in the sun and the rain. Go to the headmistress office and get a Panadol. What is the scuffle going on in the corner there? Fergie, sit. Fergie, sit down. Valda, touch Fergie on her shoulder. Sit down. Lullaby, how long you will take to come to the front of the class? Come and sit down. I want to talk to you this morning. And try to you stop fumbling. Put your hands to your side. Sit down. So over the weekend, have you boys done your homework? Is everybody in class done your homework? Now I gave you ample time. Just one moment, just one moment. I gave you boys ample time to read up on the story about indictments. I don't want to hear any excuses. I didn't talk about it yesterday. Y'all had a whole day. Hello, good morning.
Dear critics, I was to ask you.
You're disturbing the fucking class. Don't ask me nothing. Shut the fuck up and sit down at the back of the class. Yes. And not because I use this language, you're going to use this language. You must conduct yourself as a proper student when you're on the street. I'm hearing about things you're doing. Lullaby, you be writing all kind of things about the girls. What is wrong with you? You've been writing all kind of things about people. Since you pick up the pen, you ain't put it down yet. What is wrong with you? Your mother, I spoke to your mother, and she told me since you're a child, you're with crayons and you're writing things. I never teach you those words in this class. You're writing but B-U-G-G. I don't know. And she said she don't know the last words. You need to go to church and ask Father to forgive you your sins. Hello, good morning.
Critics, good morning.
You come late. Go and sit down at the back of the class.
Critics.
And write 100 times. I came to class late 100 times. Stay back for lunch, you're in suspension. Now, I hope you boys did your homework as it relates to the indictments. Because I asked you to write a story, and I'm looking, I don't know who copied from who. And I want you to pay attention. Look at the blackboard, students. Look at the blackboard. So, in Trotty's story, you're saying, U.S. flags Mohammed, other gold dealers for smuggling during APNU AFC government, former national Trotty, that is you. And this you submitted this morning. You submitted this morning? Okay. Now, what you do, boy? You don't even know what you do. Hold on, let me get this right. At the top here? No, man. You got Trotman one, you got one where he do. You got another one in the class here. He don't know one ras where he do too. Me tell him put the papers together. And this is what he do. Yeah, I can't listen to instructions. All the time I hear run all about the place and play. All right. So yesterday, Lullaby submitted this. Former Gold Board chairman says U.S. Embassy provide names of smugglers, suspected gold smugglers. But in that, he said the Mohameds' names was not mentioned. I am trying to ascertain whether Trotman copy from Gabriel or Gabriel copy from Trotman. Somebody copy from somebody. I gave specific instructions. When writing your piece on the indictments out of the South Florida court, I gave specific instructions. It must be an original piece. You must write from what you know. What happened to you? Sit down. Why are you behaving like you have stinging little boy? Sit down. You want me to send you to the headmistress office? Don't let me have to call your mother. That woman has enough problems with you. She's gonna die of heartache to know what you've been a part of. You're plagiarizing things now. I've not been able to ascertain whether you copy from Trotman or Trotman copy from you, but y'all sit down, classes in session. We'll get to the bottom of this right now. I gave specific instructions that your homework must be premised on the indictments laid against the Mohameds in relation to smuggling of gold. Now, Gabriel, I asked for an original document, an original piece of writing. You used to attend work study classes at the Guyana Gold Board at the time. What do you know? You very vocal. I hear yesterday you was on your phone and you're doing video and okay. You was always very. How you so dumbfounded now? Speak up. The class wants to hear you. Trotman, you don't be telling him what to shut your mouth. You don't be telling him what to say. Trotman, you shut your mouth. Gabriel, speak up. You always know everything. You're always peeping under the girl's dress and you're telling everybody you like to talk. Talk now. What you saying? You used to be sleeping all the time when you're doing work study the Guyana Gold Board? What? Gabriel, I don't have time for this nonsense, you know. The next thing I do is bend you over the bench and clap some lashes on your ass. How you could come up with so much confounded nonsense, Gabriel, knowing that you wrote a book on corruption? What confounded nonsense? You saying the Mohammed's name wasn't called in your piece. I gave you a specific homework as it relates to indictments. You saying the Mohammed's name was never called. Trotty saying the Mohammed's name was called. What is going on? Who copy from who? Who is speaking the truth? You helped Trotty did his homework? What is going on here? Now, this is an article in I specifically told y'all, when you finish writing your piece, have it published in multiple news outlets. Not only news outlets in favor of you, but imagine y'all write articles in favorable news outlets, and it's still uncovered that you guys are lying. This is gross misconduct for big students like y'all. Y'all can't get a pass with this writings where y'all writing it. How you gonna pass? How can I be in fair conscience? See, too hard cockle like y'all coming up making up these stories. Gabriel, why would you have lied? Why you lied yesterday? We have you sitting in front of the class lying. So let's go to let me find. I have the evidence also. Gabriel, are you going to say this is not you? You came to the front of the class, call everybody. I was not here. You was doing your own thing. I tell you, I'll sit down. You want to try to sit at the back of the class? I put the homework out there. You take over the class and do your own. Is this not you? Are you going to deny that this is you? And while playing teacher for the class, isn't it you who said you didn't see Mohamed's name on the list of 40 people, gold smugglers? I gave you specific parameters. The indictments last night, I even called and rehashed it with you guys about how the homework is to be completed. Because I get word that you went in front of the class and what you were doing. Now, in these indictments, the document specifically stated, Lal, raise up your head. Raise up your head, or you I'm speaking to. Because you've been found to be a liar, boy. All you have done is lie. How your mother is going to feel about your behavior? How people are going to be looking at you when you go to church on Sunday? Your conduct is unbecoming. Your mother father put all the time and effort into sending you to school and dressing you. Look how nice you look. And then you come and doing this nonsense. You want when you get older, people call you old crook. Like you working to become an old crook. Your mother, your father put so much time and effort into getting an education. And this is what you're going to do. Making yourself a thing with the tail. Only when I'm here, you sit and listen to teachers complain about your behavior. No teacher wants any problem with you because of your lying and deceitful ways. Then you go home and tell your mother, your father that missing and sorry treating you bad. We can get blamed. At this school, we as teachers are held to a very high standard. Now, I specifically told you and Trotman to write on specific terms. One of the things that came out of the indictment, and I went through with this before, do not try to confuse anyone, because I don't know how you pick up and go in the front of the class and try to confuse everybody. If I specifically also told you, if you did not understand, come to me and I will go through it with you again. Now, in these indictments, legal documents coming out of the South Florida court, it stated that some 10,000 kilograms, an investigation that happened between 2017 and 2024, netted some 10,000 kilograms being exported, being smuggled by the Mohameds. I ask you to specifically calculate what is given here and come up with a figure for the other amounts. So in this document, in 4 specific areas, 4 specific counts, on October the 5th, 165 kilograms was smuggled. On November, this is October 2021. November 2021, 165 kilograms. January 2023, nothing for 2022. January 2023, 165 kilograms. February 2023, 165 kilograms. Now, if you add that up, it came up to 660 kilograms of gold. I told you boys, if maths is difficult for you, you have to do your homework, you have to make more effort. What I want you to do, and Lal, this is specifically to you, Lullaboy. You were such a little good, dedicated boy. And you just write so well. Now what is wrong with you? Are you using Molly? Y'all stay away from the drugs, you know. Y'all stay away from the drugs. What is wrong with you, boy? You following bad company. Every damn day something with you. Got me hollering out my head like a madman in this class. This is what your mother sent you to school for? Acting the fool and like the thing with the tail? I will go it over one more time with you. I am gonna give Trotman a B minus, and you have to go over and do your work. You have till tomorrow to bring it back before you have your press conference. I don't want to hear you gotta go home and wash face for your mother and all them thing now. You have to do my homework. That is more important. They send you here to get an education, and I will ensure you get an education. So you have these 4 instances where the figures are consistent. 165 kilograms per box that was smuggled from Venezuela through Guyana. Now, why I asked you this, Lullaby, is because you were doing work study at the time at the Guyana Gold Board. So if 2021 through 2023, 3 years, they smuggled 660 kilograms of gold, and we estimate the years we've seen, and you estimate for 2020, which would be 2021, and this is October 2021. So you check for the latter part of 2020 and the earlier part of 2021, and you estimate 1,000 kilograms of gold was smuggled from 2020 to 2023 because the Mohammeds were sanctioned in 2024, June 11, 2024, June or July. So no smuggling happened in 2024, and you are nowhere near the work study. We're not blaming you for that. What we're saying, during this period, 1,000 kilograms, we could safely say 1,000 kilograms was smuggled. Now, you were doing a work study between 2017 and 2020 at the Guyana Gold Board. Can you tell us, and I want you to take your time and write this. I know you write a lot. You're a prolific writer now. Like you're living to the L-A-L-L in your name as liar. It seems that I don't know who you're following. But you have potential, boy. Lullaby, you have a lot of potential. You don't want to damage your life like this. You made mistakes. I want you to write a report on the 9,000 kilograms of gold that was smuggled between the time of 2017 to 2020 when you were doing work study at the Guyana Gold Board. That is what I want you to do. When you were at Guyana Gold Board, and I will ask you again, don't lie this time, because I have you on video lying in front of the class. When the US gave you the documents, did you see the Mohammed name? Why would you lie about that? The Minister of Natural Resources at the time, Trotty, you were there, and you said that you saw Mohammed name. The two of y'all have to, listen to me. I want y'all to look at your homework. Trotty, you have to help him. Take the lunch hour, and y'all don't go running on the road and playing in the street. Take the lunch hour, and you help him to get it right. You gotta get it right. In the famous words of Simona Brooms, and even Lal himself said in the past, you got to get it right. I will not tolerate this nonsense in this class. If the homework is too hard, you call me. And this is a straightforward document. You've been a part of this. You know what is going on. You said yourself, you never see Mohammed name.
That innovation is not coming to us. And we go slowly. We're aware of something, the specifics. We are looking to go to the ground principles. This is a law enforcement matter at that time. The goal more time is very clear as to what our life.
When you were doing the work study the Guyana Gold Board, have you ever run into Azadine in class? Charan Das said he went to university with him. He was 7 years of age while Charan Das was doing university and he went with him. You know which Charan Das I'm talking about? He's another one. Look his behavior. I don't know where he get that training from. That boy was a good boy when he was in my class. Look at this. I come across this here so recently. I don't know where Charan Das get his behavior from.
Are you any better?
No.
This is how we brought up. I didn't know this is how we brought up Charan Das. Hear what he's telling this lady. Charan Das, if you don't behave yourself, your punishment would be this video scheduled every morning 6 o'clock for 1 year. Behave yourself. This is not how we brought you up. You gone out to be a little kangalang.
What helpless dog? I don't need a dog in my yard, all right? You want a dog, take it, put it between your legs. No, you probably want the dog to fuck you. That's what you want. I don't care. I don't care who you are.
I don't know who the hell you are.
Fuck you.
Yeah, they go.
Now listen to me.
You're drunk. You're
Don't
bloody-
let any woman come in my yard.
You're bloody drunk.
Hello. You like the camera?
You won't understand English. You can hit me. Yes. Chalo, tum chalo. Are you any better?
No.
You're throwing out a-
Charan Das too used to be a very good little boy. Ghana had to turn him to be a kangalang now. I think people forget. Charo, people forget. But here we you know. You know my right name is Mikhail. And you know Mikhail is Russian for Michael. And you know who's Michael? Better known as Gabriel. You didn't know? Cast down from the heavens from since the early to torment the souls of the flesh. If you didn't know, now you know. All right. Come on. Class, settle down. Lal, you ain't going nowhere. I ain't finished with you. So story time. Yesterday, Lullaby submitted this here report and stated that nowhere in the documents given to him did the Mohammed's name was mentioned. Now, earlier this month, when I received this indictment, and I started to peruse it, I realized that, or I think sometime last month, I realized that Lullaby played an integral role in drug smuggling with the Mohammeds. Whether it is in the turning a blind eye, corruption is not vague. Whether you're hands-on participant, lookout participant, or a blind eye participant, gold smuggling happened in Guyana. And Lullaby, I'm telling you, I want you to go back. I want you, Trotman, you will help him through lunch. You know he's a little slow. If you give him time to write and to lie, he would do that. He's good at that. But we're going to cut this nonsense out with you and this lying. Your mother said she don't know where you go after school. Somebody said gold smuggling and not drugs. It's drugs? I don't know how you could write up. I don't know how you could write up a document like this and you're not on drugs. You have to be using Molly or something. How can you do this and not be on some kind of drugs? Let me go and see the video with what you were saying. And given your experience, you wrote a book, Lullaby. So class, if you did not know, Lullaby wrote a book on national cesspool of greed, duplicity, and corruption. He wrote a book. And if you notice, the hand that is grabbing on the book is $1,000 bills it have is so way back, it's 2012. The 5,000 didn't come out yet. But what really concerns us is not money, is gold, Lullaby. We want the truth about the gold. Your mother says she's missing her earrings. Your father says he's missing gold. You and Trotman will be in detention until you can clear up this thing. You'll go to the headmistress' office. We will search your pockets thoroughly. Don't move that haversack. Why are you trying to move that? Don't move that haversack. Leave that haversack there. Where you get that gold chain and that gold necklace from? You're just a child going to school. Where you get your mother give you that? What? Mohammed get what? Boy, look. How you could be accepting gifts from a big man? Look. Your mother know that you accepting gifts from a big man? What? You went over to the man, officer sitting on his lap? What is wrong with you, boy? This is how your mother bring you up? You ain't like see shiny thing? When I saw you wrote this piece, we had so much hope for you at this school. We thought you would have become something. Look at what you're becoming by. Lullaby, you make me hand fall. Being a student of this school is a representative. You have to carry yourself circumspect out there. So many complaints coming in for you. And now you're lying. Now the homework for today, and Trotman will sit down with you. And don't copy. I want to see how you do the calculations. The 4 periods of 165 kilograms that was smuggled from Guyana. We gave an average from estimate of what we know. We come up with a figure of 340 kilograms for the year 2020. All of that you could minus, and you could say that happened under the PPP at the Guyana Gold Board. 1,000 kilograms. Now, the indictment also states this investigation was from 2017 to 2024. And it's actually 2023 because 2024 is when the Mohammeds were sanctioned. June, July 11, somewhere thereabouts. So I want you and Trotman to go and sit down and work out. Somebody needs to come and tell me what happened to the 9,000 kilograms of gold between 2017 and 2020. And Lalaba, you can't say you ain't know. You was there. And stop lying for the Mohammeds. Trotman said when he gave you the paper, when you gave him the paper, the same paper that you had, Trotman had. He said, yes, the Mohammeds was listed there. I don't know why you're trying to protect the Mohammeds. Did you get something? Make you frightened for talk. What your mother is going to think if she knows you're a part of this and you covering up for people? Your conduct is really unbecoming, boy. So y'all have the homework there. Go back and get it done. And nothing outside of the indictments. Don't add on anything or take off anything. The numbers are here clear. Trotman, you should not be using your past experience with the missing SOPs to be doing this. This is a legit document that exists. I know in the past, you and Nigel used to be doing match with Nigel. And I remember the time when y'all had the difficulty in finding the greater number in 65. The greater half of 65. You can't use that formula. You know that was the wrong formula in the past. You lost a whole semester for that. And Lalaba, you don't be following Trotman. He will show you what to do. You have to come up with original content based on the indictments. Don't make up anything. I need a proper written piece. How much you get, How much the Mohammed, you have the calculations here. Do the minus. So far, we are aware that 9,000 kilograms was smuggled in your period when you were doing your work study at the Guyana Gold Board. I want you to break it down and show us how that 9,000 kilograms was split between yourself and Mohammed and everybody else. How was it split? Yeah, partner. All right. So I have some other things to do. I am leaving homework with you, Lullaby. Trotman, you help him. And you can't use the mathematical equations that y'all learned from Nigel use. Nigel, where are you? You don't go nowhere wrong them. Or they can mix up this thing again. I want you to use the 4 counts and periods when 165 kilograms was smuggled. I want you to estimate what was 2020. And so far we've come up, we all agree. Class, do we all agree? I want all y'all to go and put together pieces. And original content, no copying. It is disheartening to see what Lullaby and Trotman has done. I expect better from y'all. On Trotman, you can't say Lullaby was copying from you and he made a mistake. You can't have him peeping in the book. Y'all sit down and work it out based on this and come up with original content. One of you is lying and we have to figure out is who. Lullaby, you have known to be a prolific liar. I've complained to your mother on several occasions. We're trying to figure out, did you bring your birth certificate? We've just learned and you're putting up this GHK on your paper, print your full name. Gabriel Hilary Kincaid Lall. And you have to bring a birth certificate. I told the headmistress already. Bring your birth certificate. Tell your mother we want your birth certificate. You were born on the 4th day of December 1955. You have to, we don't even trust your birth date at this point in time. And I don't know how you get into this class. It seems like your family paying for your pass all the time. How you get into my class? You're a hot and confounded dunce boy. How you pass for Reach Me class? And you can't put basic numbers together. We have to revisit your whole past. We know nothing about you. They say you come from some American school, you've been bright. How you been bright? You have to stop with this crookishness, boy. Look, I give you all the homework. If you can't, you have one day. before 2 o'clock tomorrow, I expect something better. Or I'm taking you up to the principal. Let me find out if the principal have time. Hello, Principal Jagdio, I'm having a problem here that needs to be addressed. I know you've been covering for this student, but now we can't even find is which school he come from. Nothing on his educational background. You tell me, sir, you would have brought these things and give it to me. This child is in my class and lying. There was a big confusion. Yesterday he went in front of the class. I have video with him in front of the class, misleading the class. This can't be sir, this cannot be tolerated any longer in the school. I will have no other option than to request this student be suspended. This esteemed organization can't be tolerating kind of behavior like this if this get out. Nobody knows this by date of birth. We used to work with the pass. What is his qualifications? And he going out there and talking all kind of thing and telling people all kind of thing. And now he's found to be a liar. And sorry, we getting some other complaints. Now we get serious complaints about gold. He wearing gold chain, he wearing that, and where does he get that from? Where he could afford to buy that? I didn't tell you about the story with the little boy at the back of the toilet. So please set a time, sir, that I could come. I will come up with. You know who I'm talking about? Gabriel Hilary Kincaid Lall. Yes, it's he I'm talking about. 2 o'clock tomorrow? Okay. Gabriel, make sure you do this work. And tomorrow, 2 o'clock, we're meeting up at the principal's office. Principal Jagdio said he wants to see you himself. We'll get to the bottom of this. And no peeping into Nigel Hughes or Christopher Ram book. That's utter nonsense. You only confuse yourself. You need to do right by your mother, boy. Now we don't even know who you are and where you're from. So secretive. It seems that you've been lying from birth. Since you're born, you're lying. We can get it out to you. Don't worry, we'll get it out to you. Class is dismissed.